Right, look at this, absolutely awesome. Me tool worked perfectly. So I'm going to show you on the other side how I did it. Hello and welcome to another Budget and Leggit video. As you can see, this is just a nightmare because I'm not set up properly. I'm on edges of benches. It's just a nightmare. I've literally got the car jacked up as high as I can. I'm doing all this on the floor. And when you do this type of job on the floor, replacing the rear axle, make sure you use chocks. These are proper wheel chocks, because you know it's doable. It's just not easy. It's easier with lifts, but most people don't have lifts. And at the minute, my lift is over there, all wrapped up, and I don't even have a lift. So I'm doing it on the deck. I'm proving you can do it on the deck. And I have to lift it up so high because...
That bastard. First things first, where's your shitter? I've got a turtle head poking out.
Yeah, that's the reason why. So what we got to do, these bushings are absolutely fucked. Now the problem is, you really want them to be bad. The worse that they are, the easier they are taking off. That one was quite bad. This one looks in a lot better condition, which is going to be a lot harder for me to get off. What we need to do first to make our lives a bit easier is, the first thing you need to do is mark on the bushing. You have two cutouts, one here, one there. You need to mark it on your axle where them cutouts go, so you know you get the bearing in the right place. We need to get this center bit out here, so yeah. Alright, so all I'm going to use is an old bolt, put it through here, and then what I'm going to try and do, first thing, to see if we can move it, is I'm going to hit it with a hammer. That's supposed to stay in. Just saying. And unfortunately, that isn't fucking moving. That now is a problem, because the other side moved. Once we get the center pin out, we was able to cut the rubber out and then cut a bit of the plastic and use an air chisel to get it out. But unfortunately, it's not going to be the case on this one. This is going to be your hardest thing, getting this off. So I'm going to use this, see if we can cut this down a little bit. This blade is blunt. Whew. I love the smell of rubber in the morning.
Smells like victory.
See what we're dealing with here. Get that off. That rubber bushing is in a lot better condition than the other one. Trying to think now what's going to be the easiest way to tackle this, and unfortunately there really isn't an easier way to tackle this. And using an air chisel on rubber is normally just doesn't work, because the rubber just absorbs it. That's solid. Fuck it anyway. I should have filmed the other side because it was so simple. Now I'm going to have to struggle. Struggle and swear and God knows what else. How the fuck am I going to do this now? I need to think. Alright, I think I got an idea. I'm going to put this on the center there, right? So I'm going to do that, but I can't get it on because nothing's in the way. And then we're going to heat up. Lucky enough I didn't cut all this tube off, because then I would be in trouble. Well, certainly be in trouble for this side of things. We're just going to put the heat through this tube to try and melt just the rubber from the inside of the metal tube rather than the whole rubber. I don't want to melt the whole rubber out. Once I get it hot enough, I'm going to spin this and hopefully break the seal that's holding the rubber to the metal bar or the metal tube. There's no reason why this won't work. Oh yeah, feel it, I can feel it, I can feel it! I need to get a better grip on the metal because I've just got a feeling I can do this fairly quick if I can get a better grip on it. What these vice grips were designed for. Hammering, best farmer's tool in the world. Now, is that better? Oh, there we go. Nearly done it. There we go. It worked. Ah, it's burning me. It's even coming out without. There we go. Now that makes our life. Oh shit, that's gone down my top. That's burning. That's made our life a lot easier. Oh, that's it. Just drop the big bottle of gas on the floor. What's the worst that can happen? Now what I'm going to do, get my Sawzall again, and I'm going to cut through the rubber because now we can get it in there.
That's what she said.
This blade is so bad. It can't even cut through the fucking rubber. We need to do it in 4 places, like 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock, so it comes out a little bit easier, but I don't think this is going to work. I need to change the blade. It might be going through. Not great though. That's where I'm struggling now, because I can't hold the... Right. See if that's done enough. Now I'll get my air chisel back and try and push out them lumps of rubber now. There we go. Oh, it's fallen. Get back. Working. There's one. Rubber's still really fucking hot. There we go. Now the rubber is out, all we're left with is the metal part of the bearing. See that? So we can do one or two things. We can try and crush down one of the sides of the bearing and it'll pop out easy. So we'll try that first. So there's a hole here. Hopefully we can. Come on. That's not going to work. It's just burst straight through it. Not to worry. We'll come in at this side now and we'll try and flatten one down. No, it's just gone straight through. It's too weak. No. Oh, we're working it. Try it again. Nope. Try and do it from this side. There we go. Oh yes. Right, I'm going to show you what I'm doing. Because another thing to do is get the Sawzall in and cut this, or a hacksaw or anything like that. You don't need to use a Sawzall, it's just I've got one so I'm using it. You can see how I'm folding the actual metal part. There's still a bit of metal in there, only getting half it out. But you can see how we thought once we folded one edge, this will just slip out. But sometimes it doesn't fold, it just breaks. And it just, you have to keep folding it and folding it, so. But we'll see. Like it's broke through there now, unfortunately. We're close. I need to find the cutting part for my air chisel, which I don't have, so I'm using the wrong tip. so close. Let my compressor build up. Actually, I can't be asked to wait. I should have used my bigger compressor, not my smaller one. And my compressor needs to build up. Aha! There we go. So we got it out. As you can see, right, so we got it off. And as you can see, this is what I was doing. So I was bending it down. But lucky enough, the bushing, where's the new one gone? What have I done with it? There's a raised lip here and it only holds on this raised lip. It doesn't hold on the whole thing. Now the rust fills in here and also holds it, but yeah, so it's a lot easier to get in. You can see, look, it fits in that much. So basically more than halfway before it actually starts getting, you know, getting stuck. One thing I didn't do, which I should have done, but I know which way it goes, is I should have marked, if you look on here, on the new one, there's two little grooves, two little cutouts, and you should mark them first. And I didn't, but I know that it goes right there, and I know from the other one where it goes. So, first thing you need to do is mark where these little things go, because then you know you get the bushing in the right place. And lucky enough, I made that hole there, so I've lined that hole up with there, and then my marks line up. The first thing you need to do is mark on the bushing. You have two cutouts, one here, one there. You need to mark it on your axle where them cutouts go, so you know you get the bearing in the right place. Don't worry, I'm going to add that in editing. You'll never know. It'll be smooth and seamless. You'll never even realise I didn't take the bushing out before I marked it. So what we need to do now is we need to clean this up, because it's all rusty and crap and all sorts of crap and rust and crap. So I'm just going to use my die grinder with the rough thing on first, just to get the heavy rust off. And unfortunately, because the bushing doesn't go all the way, or doesn't press in all the way because of the lip, the rust builds up in behind, and you have to kick that rust off. Now get my wire wheel.
Are you happy?
What kind of stupid ass question is that? I'm rich and I'm dead sexy.
Now that's clean, and I decided to wire brush my thumb as well at the same time, because it was a bit dirty. Right, what we need to do now is we need to get this bushing in, lined up, before we get the old homemade press involved. So I've found normally what's best to do is come in from the back and line up that mark with our two little cutouts there and there. I'm happy with that one, and I'm happy with that one. So then that's kind of in. And all you do, get a bit of a hammer, and then just do that just to stop it from moving. Check your marks again. Marks are good. Check it with the other one. Good. Now we can use our homemade tool. If you want to see how I made this beautiful tool, go and check out my other video, because anywhere from over 220 euros to 600 euros for the kit to put this in, and you can make it. I literally made it for free, in the sense of I had the metal lying around. Most people are going to have welders and stuff like that. If you mess around with cars, welders now and everything is really quite cheap to buy. And you can actually buy a welder and a plasma cutter and save, and it's still cheaper, or maybe in and around the same price as buying the kit, but you'll always have the welder and plasma cutter then, so it's kind of a no-brainer. Now go and check out my other video to where this comes from, and this is amazing where this came from, but check out my other video because no one will believe it unless you physically watch the other video. What I was going to do is I was going to make this out of an old bearing, but I can't find all my old bearing bits. So all I'm going to do is put this on here, put that through there, line it up, screw that out. We need that poking all the way out. There we go. Screw that in. Line this bad boy up. Now we're all lined up. Just double check our marks again. Mark is good. Mark is good. 24mm. Spanner and ratchet. Where's my ratchet gone? Fuck. And if it's anything like the other side, just went in nice and bloody easy. Going in. Seems to be too easy at the minute. What's going on here? What the fuck is going on? Is that going in? Yeah, it's not, is it? See if it is. See if this mark disappears. What is going on? No, something is not right here. And I truly don't know what it is. Oh, what the fuck am I doing? What a fucking knobhead. Seriously. What the actual fuck? How much of an absolute dickhead do you need to be? Look, I didn't really put any pressure on it. Fucking hell, man. I could have damaged that fucking bushing. Jesus fucking Christ, just not thinking, man. What an absolute knobhead. Make sure I haven't done any damage to the bushing. Holy shit, man. We're okay. Right. So I made this especially to go underneath on top of there, and it works lovely. This little tool works lovely when you actually put all the fucking tools on. Do you know what I mean? What an absolute knobhead. What an absolute knob. Oh well, I'll leave that in. People can laugh at me and all my haters. Oh, you fucking idiot. I'll be like, yeah. And thanks for watching. Thanks for the views. Thanks for the money. Haters pay for my tools and my living. I love it. Fucking love it, people. Now, now this will work. There we go. Isn't it amazing when it's actually pushing in now because I've got the top tool on. Isn't that just amazing how this works, people? Like, you could never believe that, can you? What I did last time is I let this down because of the... Let's see, I'll do it this way. If I hold it, can I do it without putting it down? See, I leant it down and rested it against this metal bar because it was just easier, but with me filming it now, it's not going to be. That's going in lovely. Absolutely lovely. Our marks are still good. It's too late now if they're not. You can be off a little bit with your marks. You don't want to be off too much. A couple of mil should be all right. Go all the way till we've touched the axle on both sides. And there we go. How easy was that? And this tool, the way I've designed it is it will work on the car. You can actually do this on the car because it's small enough to get in. If you watch the video, I did it off pictures and I didn't look at the picture properly and I made it a little bit different, so then I had to modify it. But anyway, that has worked absolutely bloody beautiful. All down to this little tool that I made and saved over 600 quid. Look at that. And our marks line up bloody lovely. Awesome. 2 new bushings on the axle. So there we go, look. Marks line up lovely. Nice and flat against here. Sticking out there. No cuts or wear in there. Sitting flat on there. Marks lining up. Absolutely bloody gorgeous. And there is my attempt to wire brush my thumb up. So there we go. Go and check out the video on how I made that tool. Save yourself an absolute fortune. And like I said, you can buy welders and plasma cutters cheaper than you could buy that tool, and you've always got them. These are the only bushings I have ever done on a Toyota Corolla. And to be honest, I've only ever done a few axle bushings on cars. You don't normally do them. But anyway, there we go. So as always, hope it helps. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Don't forget, links up here, links down below. But most importantly, don't forget, wire brush your thumb whenever you can. Get your hands dirty. See you for the next one. Sorted.